Queens.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Loria.
And we are both Bell Secrets team members. And today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to keep your vagina happy and healthy. Let's get into it. Ooh. Okay, so first things first. When it comes to the vagina, the yoni, the whole flower, it's all about pH balance, okay? If you are not familiar with pH balance is the level of acidity or alkalinity of your vagina. Vaginas are naturally acidic. That's why whenever we have discharge, that sometimes it stains our underwear or bleaches our underwear, and that's because our vaginas are just naturally acidic. That means if you have bleached underwear, fret not, my queen, because that means that your pH balance is off the charts, okay? So kudos to you. So our pH can become imbalanced for so many reasons, right, Loria?
Yeah.
What's a couple reasons why our pH can become imbalanced?
Well, my queen. Okay, so some reasons that your pH balance can alternate would be tight clothes, those nice silky panties that y'all like to wear. Of course, there's always things that you eat. Foods that you eat can also affect your pH balance as well. And then, of course, the most popular, not peeing after sex.
Yes. Now, if you want to talk about the different foods that disrupt the pH balance, leave us a comment below. We would love to go over that with you queens, because it's crazy the foods that really just mess us up down there, mess up the whole flora. So if you are noticing that your pH balance is off because, like Lori said, maybe you're wearing tight clothes, you're not peeing immediately after sex, or also you're just experiencing a lot of BV or a lot of yeast infections, that is the imbalance right there, queens. So that comes from a lot of different factors, which we can also discuss in another video. But for today, we're going to talk about the steps and the 5 tips that I know that I've used for myself, and I don't have no issues in that department, okay? Ask my man. And then Loria's going to talk about some things that she's experienced too while having a vagina, because living with a vagina is trial and error, okay? Some things work, some things don't work. So when you find that routine that works for you, stick with it, queens, okay? Stick with it. And I think we found like the perfect routine.
Yeah, most definitely.
The perfect routine, because listen, when we say the pum pum turn up, we mean it. Okay. So we're gonna get into the first thing, which is washing your vagina, okay? Washing your vagina. Care to share? So Lori is gonna tell us the first thing that we need to know to keep our vaginas happy and healthy, and that's wash that thing, okay?
What she said. Yes, the vaginas are self-cleaning. However, nothing is wrong with taking that extra step to make sure you are good to go, all right? So when you're washing your vagina, you wash the labia, or as we call it, the lips. Never go inside because it cleans itself. Like automatic dishwasher.
I think the common misconception, automatic dishwasher. I like it. I think the common misconception with vaginas is that because they're self-cleaning, all you need to do is just get a little water, sploosh, sploosh, you're good. That ain't it. That ain't it, queens. It self-cleans from the inside, so douching is never recommended. However, hello, you gotta clean the outside.
Yeah.
That's where the sweat builds up.
Yeah.
Dead skin.
Gross.
What else?
I mean, thick
Lint
thighs.
from your drawers.
Listen, and don't have thick thighs during this time of year.
Woo. They might save lives, but not vaginal lives.
When washing the vagina, we recommend that you use a gentle pH balance cleanser, and with these cleansers, they're only meant for the outside. As we mentioned before, the vagina is self-cleansing, so we never want to put anything inside because that's going to do what? Disrupt the pH balance, which we are trying to not disrupt.
1 and 1 makes 2.
Oh! So when washing your labia,
Yes.
don't penetrate your yoni with soap or cleansers.
Yes, douching is never recommended, queens. Okay? Don't douche.
Don't do it. No, no.
Don't douche. There's no use. Boom.
It's gonna mess up your caboose. Ooh.
So a lot of our queens come to us with issues such as BV, yeast infections, all stemming from that disruption of pH balance. So as she said, after you use your gentle pH balance cleanser, that should begin to set your pH balance back into gear and get you prepped and ready to go to have the healthiest and happiest vagina of your life. Second tip, besides using a feminine wash that is specifically formulated for the vagina, second tip is toilet paper. Regular toilet paper is so 2009, okay, queens? It's time to upgrade. It's time to level up. If you must use toilet paper, which I mean, we all need to use toilet paper, but we recommend using recycled toilet paper that have no chemicals or dyes. Regular toilet paper, the reason why it's so white is because it's been bleached. When you are using a 100% cotton organic toilet paper or something made from recycled materials, it has not been processed through all those chemicals. No dyes are added, no bleach. I also recommend using organic cotton tampons as well, because regular tampons, such as those brands that you see on the shelves quite often, we won't name names, but you queens know what it is. They do use bleach and dyes in that as well, which disrupts the pH balance, and it also gets into your bloodstream and becomes toxic. Your blood becomes toxic. So stay as natural as possible when it comes to whatever you're putting down there on your body. That's what is bringing me to our next guest on our secret show, our feminine wipes. These feminine wipes are 98% water-based, okay? So first of all, everybody needs water. Everybody needs a little hydration station. These are amazing for that. I use these, I pop them in my purse or my bag or whatever. They're so convenient. They come individually wrapped. And I use these during my period, after sex, before sex, at parties. If I'm at a restaurant using the restroom and their toilet paper looks a little suspect, as a lot of people's restaurants do, the toilet paper just ain't all there. I use these. 98% water-based, 100% plant-based, and the cloth is made from 100% organic cotton. These are gentle, they are smooth on the vagina, and it just allows your vagina to just feel clean and fresh without having to do a whole wash. So this is the holy grail, and this is a step that no woman should miss in her feminine care routine, having a hygienic wipe nearby.
So now that we talked about the outside being clean, let's go inside. Inside the scoop.
Let's get the inside secrets.
All right, so we did talk about not going inside of your vagina with soaps, which is true. Do not. Please don't. We ask that you don't. Don't do it, because why? It's going to disrupt the pH balance. In talking about disrupting pH balances, we get BV. It's common. You know, yeast infections, also common. It happens, but don't be embarrassed, queens. We got the secrets. So we have this product. It is called Fresh Flora. It is a boric acid suppository that you insert inside the vagina. Please do not drink these. Please do not eat these. These are not edible. They go inside the vagina. In the womb. That's where they go. And these suppositories are gold. I myself suffered from BV, and I'm not a big medicine taker, and then I'm also looking for like natural things that's not gonna, do harm to myself. And I came across the Fresh Flora, and holy macaronis, it's something you definitely need in your corner. It's Courtney.
Okay. First of all, getting into these boric acid suppositories, it's just boric acid in a vegetable capsule. So we don't use any gelatin, so no animal products. It's 100% plant-based. And whereas some companies will add things like shea butter, cocoa butter, or tea tree to their boric acid suppositories, which can sometimes lower the effectiveness, our suppository is 100% boric acid. These are the vagina vitamins, the yoni vitamins, the giver of the hashtag WAP, if you will. You insert these, you use it for 5 to 7 days, and it's like a whole reset for your vagina. It is amazing. And I know there are a lot of these on the market, but I truly feel throughout my whole time, and I'll let Lori speak, throughout my whole time, these have been the best, okay? The best, hands down. All natural, plant-based, super easy to use. You pop it in there and forget about it. Then you do the same thing every day until you're cured. So these are really our holy grail and the product that every woman needs to have in her feminine hygiene kit as well. This is also the tip to the healthiest, happiest vagina because it helps restore the pH balance. So boric acid, what did we talk about in the beginning? Vaginas are what? Vaginas are acidic, queens. Acidic. You'll have to excuse her. She's not holding her head. Vaginas are acidic. So when your pH balance is off, that means you're losing that acidity. So the boric acid, it helps to put that acidity back in your vagina and make everything right all over again. Okay?
Yeah. If we had a vagina reset button, it would be boric acid suppositories.
Boop.
Most definitely. Especially if you suffer from chronic BV, I don't think not. But those definitely come in handy for those two. If you're tired of going to the doctors, getting these high medical bills, trying all these different pill products, like just throw it all out the window and go get you some boric acid suppositories from Vagina.
Dump the zeros and give with the heroes is essentially what we're trying to say here.
We're the heroes.
We are the heroes. Let's talk, okay? Because I just want y'all to hear me and see me when I say this. Your vagina is not meant to be dry.
Oh!
Wow.
Game changer.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
Wow.
Say it again. Say it. I don't
Your
think.
vagina is not meant to be dry. So, a lot of queens will come to us and say, please help. My vagina is very wet throughout the day. My vagina does this throughout the day. My vagina does that throughout the day. Reminder, once again, like we said, the vagina is self-cleaning and discharge is extremely normal. That's your vagina's way of purging all of the unnecessary toxins and making room for the good bacteria that helps your flora flourish and grow. So if your vagina is naturally just a little damp, that's how it's supposed to be. A dry vagina throughout the day, it could be a sign of absolutely nothing, don't get us wrong, but your vagina is naturally just supposed to be, and I hate this word, moist. Now, I like to help it along and give it a little extra hydration. So, I believe that our vagina should be like the skin on our face. You steam it, you treat it nicely, you give it a little mask, you cleanse it, you tone it, you hydrate it, you moisturize. That's just my vaginal routine. So at the end, after I shower using and cleanse using our feminine wash, I go in with our secret yoni oil. Now this is one of my holy grail products as well because it helps prevent BV, vaginal dryness, yeast infections. It keeps your vagina hydrated. I use this as an aftershave oil or an after wax oil because sometimes there's a little redness after I get waxed and we want to soothe that, okay? So this is great for that. And also it is libido boosting. So if any of my queens are not so in the mood these days, let me just tell you, this oil is gonna put you right in the mood, okay? Right in the mood. So many amazing health benefits. Also 100% natural and 100% plant-based. Only use it externally. Do not insert it in the vagina. That's all we saying.
Yeah, sounds good.
The yoni oil is amazing. I use it like literally one drop, and you rub it down there. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then I put on a pair of cotton panties at nighttime. Cotton, queens, cotton panties. Okay? And I sleep in them. Or I put on no panties.
There we go.
And
That's
just let the air breathe. That's another tip as well. That's gonna be our fifth and final tip. Okay? Let her breathe.
free ball.
Let her breathe. I don't know if y'all know this, but hey, we're spilling the secret, so y'all might as well come on in the room for this one. Guess what? Oxygen kills bad bacteria. Did you know? Did you know? So when you are letting your vagina breathe and sleeping without underwear, that's killing all that bad bacteria that causes that pH imbalance, that causes those yeast infections, that causes the BV and all of these other conditions, underlying female conditions, okay? You need oxygen. Most importantly, stay hydrated.
Oh, yes, please.
Rule of thumb, I usually drink a gallon of water every day, but rule of thumb is usually drink half your body weight in water. So understand, okay? I'm done. Those are my 5 tips for having the healthiest and happiest vagina. I do these 5 things regularly, daily. All of our products, as always, can be found on www.bellsecrets.org. Comment below if you like this video, like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you'll see when we are posting. We're gonna make this a weekly thing. So y'all might as well stay tuned and get ready. Also, if you have any ideas or topics of anything that you'd like us to talk about, let us know in the comment box below. And we will see y'all in the next video.